This morning's scripture comes from Psalm chapter 80. It goes like this. Shepherd of Israel, listen. You, the one who leads Joseph as if he were a sheep. You, who are enthroned upon the winged heavenly creatures, show yourself before Ephraim, Benjamin, and Manasseh. Wake up your power. Come to save us. Lord of heavenly forces, how long will you fume against your people's prayers? You fed them bread made of tears. You've given them tears to drink 3 times over. You've put us at odds with our neighbors. Our enemies make fun of us. Restore us, God of heavenly forces. Make your face shine so that we can be saved. You brought a vine out of Egypt. You drove out the nations and planted it. You cleared the ground for it. Then it planted its root deep, filling the land. The mountains were covered by its shade. The mighty cedars were covered by its branches. It sent its branches all the way to the sea. Its shoots went all the way to the Euphrates River. This Psalms reminds us that often we can feel like we are alienated from God, that we are put out from God, that God may have acted in the past, but God is no longer acting in our lives today. We can feel that way often. And we remember the stories of when God was more present, was more there, was more available to us and to others. And so the challenge for us is, do we really think God is not active? Do we really think that God was more present in ages past than God is right now? I think sometimes we think that, we feel that way because we're looking in the wrong direction. Have you ever lost something and somebody says, well, where was the last place you put it? And you get really annoyed because if you remembered where you had it last, you would know where it was, right? But I think that's a useful question often, because the truth is it probably is in the last place that you left it. And the truth is that God is in the last place that we saw God. That sometimes it's helpful to remember all of the times that God has been with us in the past, because it reminds us that God has never forsaken us, and that God will continue to be with us long into the future. And so, are we asking the right question? And have you looked for God where you saw God last? Maybe that's where you'll find him.